Hey, thanks for joining me on Tarot Tuesday by the Third Eye of Providence. I am so grateful for everyone's support and want to say thanks to the people who have been liking and commenting on my videos. And if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way, every week when I post my new content, you'll get the notification. Today, I decided to pull a bunch of messages for every zodiac sign, and this is the video for my Aries collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have for you all today a message from the Twin Tarot, the Oracle of the Seven Energies, the Power of Love activations, and the Sacred Geometry activations. Like I said, this is the message for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, so let's get into the reading. You have the World in the light. Gorgeous. Dancing in the portal energy. So for my Aries, I'm getting that this is a big period of movement for you in the current energies. Current energies that are essentially, there is the solar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 14th of December 2020. There was also coming up the following week on 12/21 is going to be the solstice, and there's a big portal date on that as well. And I think that's actually what I'm seeing here is the mirror 12/21. This is the reflection, the light and the shadow in the mirror and the world. So these are big dates for you to pay attention to. There's also a full moon on December 30th in the sign of Cancer. This also represents to me the grand conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter, so you will have to, if you are interested in learning more about the astrology transits, message me, and I'll be happy to send you some information about how those are going to impact you, my Aries collective. So going into your Oracle of the Seven Energies, you have number 45, which is a 9, Beyond the Ordinary. Gorgeous card. And I'm seeing again this star here in your heart. And it's impacting something in your consciousness. Okay. Moving into your Power of Love activation, you have loyalty. Lots of heart chakra surrounded by this throat chakra, which is your truth, speaking your truth, and in your solar plexus energy, which is the center of your pride, your self-esteem, and your confidence. This card says, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Loyalty. From the Sacred Geometry activations, my Aries, you have number 10, Authority. Again, lots of heart chakra, lots of throat chakra, lots of solar plexus. This card says, the frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. It's a great message for my Aries. Okay, let me get into the reading for you. So, the world from the Twin Tarot, this card is in the light aspect, which is definitely a positive position for it to be. Let's see what the extended message is from the book for you, my Aries collective. It says, my dance of joy of winning completion, I'm filled to the brim with a new sense of freedom. So again, this is a card about freedom, triumph, completion, and wholeness. It says, if you've chosen this world card, you surely have cause to celebrate and a reason to dance. It says, Yours may be a dance of freedom and triumph for any number of reasons. Successful completion of a particular cycle in your life with its potential for a new one to follow. Achieving a desired goal you have been working toward and gaining an opportunity to travel abroad or make your mark in the public eye. That's amazing. It says, then again, it may be that yours is a dance of liberation. You may not have yet attained complete mastery of your mind, body, and emotions, but you now have a real sense of self acceptance and self confidence. These in turn give you much more control over and contentment in your life. A life that is now active rather than reactive and filled with far more optimism about what you're capable of achieving. In the light, the World card, the Fool, has completed the final stage of their journey through life. They have come to understand that their essence includes not only the conscious self, but also all that is encapsulated within their consciousness and unconsciousness. She now appreciates the intrinsic connection to spirit and the concept of universal interconnectedness since spirit inhabits everything and all. They have become the cosmic dancer. Whatever your reason for it, enjoy the dance. Magical. I love this deck so much. If you're not familiar with the Twin Tarot, each major arcana has a light and a shadow aspect. So this is a very positive and encouraging card to get. Let's move on into your Oracle of Seven Energies. Like I said, this is a 45, so to me this is a number of 9, and again, 9 is the end of the cycles in numerology, 1 through 9, and then 10 is the start of a 1 again. And this is the Beyond the Ordinary card. Let's see. Beyond the Ordinary. So this is the energy of thought, and it's connected with your spirituality, your ego transcendence, your liberation, God consciousness, and understanding and wisdom. The key concepts of this card, Beyond the Ordinary, are mystical, the ineffable part of life, trusting in the invisible world without understanding it, recognizing that some things cannot be known in advance and are not meant to be grasped intellectually. The awareness that everything is as it should be, even if it doesn't make sense. It says, no matter how hard you try to understand why something happened or how or when it will happen, now is the time to surrender to not knowing. The mystery is a mystery because it is at present unknowable and as yet unmade. Even its potential is impossible to understand. What is waiting for you lies beyond the ordinary, but it has not yet chosen its shape, its path, and the manner by which it will be delivered. Your job is to stay the course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will, without trying to ascertain anything in advance. How incredibly connected are these two energies, right? This is exactly why I do the readings this way. I'd love to give you tarot messages, but I know it's not enough and you need the extra confirmation from spirit. So again, this is about liberation. This is about breaking yourself out of these self-sabotaging cycles of your past. See the bonds, the ties, they're being released and they're red. So this has something to do with your root chakra and the fact that you have a bunch of, you know, soul ties around you that are being released so that you can go into a new phase in your life. Again, getting into the energy of loyalty, right? Releasing these ties. And look at this, the Authority card as well. Let's see what the energy of loyalty with the power of love activation has to say to you. My Aries collective. This is a pretty badass message so far. It says, your loyalty is measured by the strength of your commitment to your relationships and obligations. You possess an unswerving faithfulness. Your soul is stirred only when you unselfishly have the best interests of others at heart. This devotion is freely given with a true sense of unconditional love. Loyalty asks you to be steadfast in your motives and unwavering in your ideals. Be a living example to others. Demonstrate how your belief in a person, cause, or principle can enrich your life experience and expand your horizons and bring you a sense of solidarity and oneness. When you are really honest about where your loyalties lie, you must also be willing to ask yourself what these loyalties are teaching you about yourself and your own value system. Is there a need you are meeting? What fulfills you and what makes you whole? Are you giving unconditionally, expecting nothing in return? Never misuse or abuse your loyalties, but instead defend them like a roaring lion, letting everyone know you are honorable, brave, and strong. Stunning. I'm also getting that this is about a loyalty to yourself. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Interesting. Okay, let's get into this number 10 alchemy card. Alchemy. Authority. Interesting. Could it be that there is something with the number 3 here happening? This is alchemy to me. It's probably why I was thinking of alchemy when I was looking at this. And also, when we think about the colors in this card, right? Yellow and blue makes green. Yellow and blue makes green. Interesting. Yellow and blue makes green. This alchemization. Yellow, releasing yourself from ego, speaking, and heart-centered. Okay. This is how messages come through sometimes, you guys. Thanks for for just playing along with me. Authority. The word authority has mostly been used to describe the powers that rule, govern, lead, direct, control, and protect. It has also been closely associated with the powers that dominate, suppress, enforce, demand, and scare us. Authority is about power. True authority is generated by maturity, knowledge, wisdom, experience, and inner balance. This kind of power comes from within, where it is deeply rooted in a solid connection to Source. Externally, this power expresses itself as presence, the ability to be completely in the moment, with full awareness of every aspect of oneself, all senses fully engaged, while being completely centered in the heart. Internally, this power steps back to witness, allowing us to perceive and discern without attachment. Amazing. It says in numerology, 3 is considered a catalytic number. It stands for an energy that speeds up or creates a reaction between 2 unrelated things without necessarily changing itself. And there are many 6s in this image as well. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all. Balance, infinity, purity, and freedom. Okay, here's how the activation is going to work for you. It says close your eyes and contemplate the concept of authority for a moment. How does the word make you feel? Do you consider yourself an authority in certain areas? Are you kind and wise in your guidance of other people? Are you coming from a place of wholeness and balance? These are great messages, my Aries collective. I hope they connected and resonate with you. If you would like some further guidance and a private reading, I would be more than happy to provide you. Just give me a message or you can leave a comment and I will reach out to you. And like I said, there's some big energies happening and they're very auspicious timing. So if you'd like to book something, make sure you get on that before I start to book up. If you don't have a chance to do a private reading with me, make sure you're coming to my Instagram on Friday and I will do bonus messages for the weekend there. And those are going to be for this solstice activation portal. My Aries, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a magical and fantastic week.